Hey everybody, Jade here. I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who has liked my Facebook page, Witty Music. Feel free to share it with as many people as you want, your mom or your dad or your best friend or maybe your second niece twice removed, I don't know. Anybody and whoever you'd like to share with. Maybe you know someone who's interested in guitar lessons and looking for a teacher, or maybe you yourself are looking to take lessons. If that's the case, feel free to just message me in my inbox or give me a call. Thank you guys once again. I'm going to share today a couple of tips and tricks about playing in the key of G. And it's kind of a well-known thing within the guitar community that the key of G is the sweet key, or like the key you want to play in when you're playing guitar. Everything just sounds good. And you know, if you have this magical little thing called a capo and you're playing something in another key that doesn't really quite sound right, or maybe the fingerings just aren't flowing well, you can always capo it wherever you need and you can play it in the key of G and it'll always just sound cleaner and prettier. So with these 4 chords you can pretty much play the majority of worship music, the songs you hear at Milestone, or the songs you hear on the radio, even like pop songs. These 4 chords are pretty key. Now, I mean, if I got into the numbers of it and all these, the numbers translate to different keys, but today we're specifically talking about G. So those chords are C add 9. Or sometimes you can do just a regular C. But depending on the song you're playing, sometimes the C add 9 sounds a little nicer. Which basically all you're doing is what you're taking from that normal C and you're moving this finger right here all the way over to this fret. And see how all the strings up here are the same, only you're going to be playing with these 2 fingers. These stay the same. But what was here is going to slide over to this fret here. So and that's going to give you your C add 9. Okay, so you've got C add 9, G, E minor, and D. And if you got those chords down, you can pretty much play whatever you want. I mean, within limits. But, so I'm just going to show you a couple of different structures and a couple of different ways to put those chords together. So if you're playing C, and then you go to the G, minor, C add 9, G, E minor, C add 9, G, E minor, Okay, so you may hear that and think, oh, that sounds familiar, like I think I may have heard that song that's in a song. Well, that progression is used quite often. That's probably why it sounds familiar. It's real pleasing to the ears. So another one you could do, so we were exploring C, G, and then like D, and then at the end there we were doing the E minor, C add 9, G, and then going to the D, resolving it back to the G. Sometimes if you want to have more of like a dark feel, little more minor-y, starting with the E minor kind of just gives more depth to the song, whatever it is that you're playing. So I'm just going to give kind of an example of that. I'm going to do E minor, C add 9, G, E minor, C at 9, G, D, and just kind of play around with that. So. You can kind of end it there, not really bringing it back to the G, and it kind of gives this dissonant feeling of like, oh, where's it gonna go, you know. So those are just a few examples of some ways you can arrange C at 9, G, D, and E minor and sound like a pro. So all the little additional things like the hammer-ons and the pull-offs and whatnot, just explore, kind of dig in a little bit. Or if you'd like to learn a little bit more technique, feel free to let me know. Message me in my inbox. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. Y'all have a great, great rest of the day. Thanks.